just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. It's Burrow, eluding the pressure right. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run for it with Mixon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mixon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
46-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. But not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. On 2nd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, here's Mixon.
Mixon again, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Browns nothing.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll give it to Mixon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Heck of a play there by Olivier Vernon to get upfield and bring him down behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Third and goal, they're going to run the option. That's out to the left and complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Boston Seibert set to kick off.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Here's Nick Chubb, second leading rusher in the NFL last year. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Mahomes again here on second and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Airing one out for Boyd. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First down, Cincinnati.
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
At the 12-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to give this to Mixon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will make our score 9-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. tuck it and run. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the Bengals 24.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second and 10. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. McCann's kick up and good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
At the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And it's third and short.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
On the play. Brings up second down.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. This is going to be incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Bengals will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down now, Mixon, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll go for it. Burrow. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
From midfield now, Burrow. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, Chubb. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Second down, here's Burrow, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 45-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. To try again after the sack. Mahomes flushed out right. That's caught by Jackson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Mahomes to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for the Bengals. 43 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him.